violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Two men and a woman were outside a private party in Northwest Houston. This happened around 1:15 this morning on Tacoma Street near North Shepherd. Houston police say the shooter fired multiple rounds outside the party. Later on, the three victims went back inside the event when the suspect also entered behind them, waving his gun, and fled the scene.
Wow. So, Buddy shoots up the bar, then comes back and starts waving his strap like he finna shoot more people. These super gremlins just don't care. I keep trying to tell y'all. They don't care about getting caught by the police. They don't care about dying. They don't care about killing.
One of the men was found with a gunshot wound to the chest. The other man had a gunshot wound in his abdomen area, and the woman was shot in her hand.
According to the people here that were at the gathering, he was not a part of this event. So it's still unclear as to how he showed up here or why.
So a lot of things could have happened. There are a myriad of scenarios that could have presented themselves on this fateful night, but we all know that you cannot tell any of these super gremlins to leave a vicinity. So if he was trying to get into the party and they told him, hey, it's a private party, you can't come in, and he came back around and spun the block, that makes perfect sense, because we all know that you cannot tell a super gremlin to leave somewhere, and if you do, you better be leaving shortly thereafter.
Why he was in this area.
Now, we're told that all the victims are expected to survive. Right now, investigators are still at the scene.
Tom, the family is asking for the community's help to find out who killed Juanisha Fortune. Now, I'm told right now that Houston investigators do not have any leads or even a motive in this case. Juanisha Fortune's family returned to the area where Fortune was shot on January 16th, 2020.
So we all know that 2020 was a very violent year, and that is when a lot of the Black Lives Matter protests popped off. And with all these protests for the George Floyds and the Jacob Blakes and the Rashard Brooks, you never see protests that can draw a crowd for any of the slain children or women, specifically black women in the community that have been slaughtered by these super gremlins.
Houston police say it was around 7:40 p.m. when Fortune was walking through a wooded lot along Cullen Boulevard, and she was shot multiple times. She was rushed to the hospital where she later died. Andy Kahn with Houston Crime Stoppers tell us the shooting was random. Her family was flooded with emotions as they passed out flyers in the area where Fortune was killed. Her sister Laura says she has just one message for the person responsible for this murder.
I wish he could have made a better decision for letting her live.
Yeah, and I don't like that, man. I wish he could have made a better decision to let her live. Like, bro, this is a super gremlin we're talking about. As a community, we need to get more harsh on these dudes. We need to condemn these dudes, man. Stop playing softball with them.
Fortune was killed. Her sister Laura says she has just one message for the person responsible for this murder.
I wish he could have made a better decision for letting her live, because she didn't deserve that. I want you to know that
please, for the love of God, please do not say that y'all forgive this super gremlin. Please don't.
You have hurt us all, but we must move forward. please come forward and give yourself up.
Dang.
Anyone with any information in this case is asked to call Houston Crime Stoppers, and remember, you can remain anonymous. Reporting live downtown, Roxy Bustamante, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.